Oops. So pop this chat out. Okay, so let's get to the chat here. It's going to take a second here. My channel. Pop the chat out. Now we go to this. Put this over here. Yep, we can pin that right there. Okay. All right, everybody. Once again, what is good? It is the Godfather of VR, the ageless wonder, the man Lincoln Clay, coming back at you with a live stream. And this time we are doing the demo for 1976 back to Midway. I believe this game sells on Steam for about $15. I think it's currently on sale right now for about $12. And I tried it for a few minutes, and this actually a decent game. But to tell a short story, this game actually brings back memories. I stayed back in 1987. I'm thinking it was back around 1987. I think I was about 20 years old, maybe even 1986, 86, 87, May 8, 88, somewhere in that area. A guy I grew up with, we used to go to this arcade like 2-3 times a week called Putt Putt Golf and Games. And when we would go there on Saturday mornings, we would easily be in there 5-6 hours. Now, here's where the funny part comes in. We would go in there. So Saturday morning, for an example, we would go in there and we would probably get about $10 each worth of tokens. And I would bounce around and play several games. Double Dragon, Street Fighter, Renegade, Golden Axe. Those were some of my favorite games back then. But I was never any good at those games. So I went through my tokens kind of quick. Now, my friend, on the other hand, he played, I think it was Midway 1943 or whatever the game was called back then. And he could play that game for 3-4 hours off of one token. So it would be a situation where I'd run out of tokens. I'd come look in on him. He'd reach in his pocket, throw me some tokens because, you know, he was still playing the game and he was just that good at it. And that was the only game he would play. So this game brought back some memories. So the introduction to this game, I thought, you know, the the dialogue and the story of this game was probably a little, what's the word I'm looking for? Overkill probably seems like a harsh word, but the bottom line is you're a pilot, and what I'm sitting in right here is supposed to be a time machine, and the doctor that invented it basically said your job is to go back in time and make sure everything plays out the way it did in history and make sure nothing gets altered. So right here, I believe these are all the different missions and stuff.
Excellent, boy.
Here we go.
The scientific community has already done its part. Now it's your turn to prove that you're the best fighter pilot on the Allied side. By the way, the previous test subjects didn't do too well. One was charred and the other, I think we accidentally sent him back to the 13th century. But don't worry, we fixed a couple of circuits and now everything should go just fine. Hopefully. We'll start with a rather simple mission, Operation Bluebeard, which pitted the Nazis against the Soviet Union on the waters of Northern Europe. Take it easy, this is a battle the Allies already won. We're sending you there just to make sure everything happens as it already did. Good luck, soldier! Oh, and if you wake up in the 13th century, see if you can find that other guy. Maybe you guys will have something in common.
So actually, to be a $15 game, like the plane models on this game actually look pretty good. And this demo runs pretty good too. So destroy 50 enemies in the arcade, collect 160 coins in the arcade, destroy 105 enemies and finish the level without dying. Collect 15 coins in the immersion zone. See right there, you see that Z1 and that Z2? The first time I flew into one of those, I thought I died, but you actually go into the immersion zone. This game starts out, it's in, it's in 3D, but you're in that top down, you're at that top down camera angle. And then when you fly into one of these Z's, the zone 1 and 2, then it becomes immersive. You'll see. So it's actually kind of cool. So that's the top-down view right there, and it still looks pretty good. Because even though you're looking at a giant screen, it still has the 3D look to it. Look at the way that plane flew in right there, like something right out of a 3D movie. That was so cool. Now watch what happens when I fly into this zone right here. See the zone badge? Watch when I fly into it. Immersion zone. You go into the immersive zone. Now how cool is that? Now, when you're in that immersive zone, the controllers take some getting used to. The graphics are actually pretty good. Looking at that engine, this actually looks pretty good. So I'll be coming out of the zone here in a moment.
Insertion zone incomplete.
That was slick the way they came flying out of the screen like that. Oh shoot. Trying to blow him up. Go into the zone. Hopefully I still got those weapons when I go into the zones. Now look at that little remote plane right there. That's pretty slick. I like that. I like that angle better. I think that's a little bit easier to shoot down. And the parachute pops out.
Immersion zone incomplete.
All my planes on fire.
Warning. Hostile presence incoming. Warning.
Oh wow. Oh, wait a minute.
Life lost.
Let's take some hits. Get all those coins. Lincoln Clay, 378. You sucked. All right, I guess I can go on to another mission. You need to buy the game to be able to play this level. Okay, I guess that does it. I'll eventually get around to buying this game, just not tonight. But I think it's a decent game. It brought back memories. I sucked at this game, but you know, way back when we used to go to the arcade, I sucked at this game. I only played it a handful of times. Wasn't my bag. But it does bring back memories of when my the dude I grew up with, how good he was at the game, because he was really, really good. He could play for hours off of one quarter. So I think it's a pretty good game, and I think they did a pretty good job of combining VR with a very nostalgic game. That being said, I think I'm gonna go ahead and leave it there and take a break and figure out something else to play. So that being said, thanks for watching. Pretty cool game. Hands together here. Wakanda forever. Long live the king. And deuces. We'll see you guys in a little while. And gals.